Good day, and welcome to the Great Warm South. Hey, this week we're going to cover a new story. I'm going to go over how this is an ASMR BSFR. I did a complete restoration of a $300 rusty 1967 Corvette split window coupe. Sold it for $3 million, eh? Now, you see on YouTube, you see a lot of these searches that show rusty Corvette complete restoration videos. And they're all true, I tell you, man. They are all true. They show all the rusty body panels. They show where all the doors are rusted out. And they show where all of the hood, the fenders is rusted out. And they got these humans, yeah? And these humans, they look real. They got this beautiful symmetry to the faces. They got the extra fingers that you need when you're doing the restorations. Sometimes they even got like extra hands all over the place. These are great, yeah? So now occasionally they show that you see these non-Corvette body panels, interiors and names and emblems and stuff appearing temporarily during pressure washing of the restoration. But let me tell you, just because that video shows a Hudson as the grill, that doesn't mean that that's not from a Corvette. There was a Hudson Corvette made in 1957. So that's definitely the real stuff, I'm telling you, man. And now you might think that these I only paid prices are unrealistic, but let me tell you, you go out and you talk to the farmers that's got the 1967 Corvette split window coupes in their fields. They don't know that those things are worth $3 million. Not a single one of them. You walk up to them and they'll say, I want $400 for it. But you know what? You can go to them and say, I'll give you $300 for it, man. And they'll buy it. They'll jump right on that because they need to buy some grain for their cows or they got to pay a big vet bill or something. So yeah, they're right on that. And this, I know you think that I didn't get paid $3 million for that coupe when it was done after I worked on it for 2 weeks. But let me tell you, that's the honest to God truth. I actually got that $3 million right here, cash in my hand. Well, it's in my bank account now, but I got that money. Now, you might look at these videos and you might think, well, they don't quite look surreal now. They look kind of fake because the colors, they're all oversaturated. They're just, you know, the reds are like reds you never see in the real world or anything. And the blues, they're like blues you never see in the real world. And the greens, they're like the green right up here. You know, you never, where's it at? Right there, that green right there. You know, you don't see that bright green very much in the real world. But let me tell you, those are all real. Those are all 100% real videos, guaranteed. Now, some of the other things you might think as well, these things were created by AI. Your artificial intelligence, well, let me tell you, that's absolutely not true. These things here, I know for fact that these things were actually created by the people that say they created them. They took a lot of time to go through and make sure that none of the words were right on the screen, that none of the punctuation was there. You know, when you talk, you don't put no punctuation in anything, so you don't want it showing on the screen. Definitely don't want no punctuation. Now, these things are as real as all of the HOA learned the hard way whatever. You know, sometimes you'll see, well, the HOA, they came in and they told me that I had to close down my farm because they owned the driveway that goes by my farm. Well, that's 100% true. You can be guaranteed of that. And when the U.S. government, they come in and they drop their helicopters onto my farm, yeah, they definitely do that all the time. I'm telling you, you got to believe these videos. They're absolutely 100% true. And then you got your ones, you got so many people out there. They get fired from these companies that their fathers built the companies, and so this person, they went to work in that company and they helped build it up, and then they got fired. And then all of a sudden, The next day, bam, you know what happened? The next day, they have the people coming back around saying, oh my God, we find out that you got all of the property rights and all of the what do you call that stuff there? The intellectual properties, that you own all of that. And that actually this whole building, it belonged to you. Well, you know what? Them videos is all 100% truth. I can guarantee you they are 100% truth. I know because I had a friend that he had one of those properties like that. He worked for years in that company, and then his brothers decided, well, we're going to throw you to hell out. We're not going to have you working in our company. Well, you know what? He went back to his lawyer and he says, hey, you tell them people I own this company, by golly, by gosh. You tell them I own the damn thing. And sure enough, if he didn't, and darned if he didn't get that, and he's the one that made that video, and you know that's the 100% true for that. Now, the other thing you might think is all of these videos that you see where World War II videos, where this guy come up with this trick of stopping tanks, the wire, those are all 100% true also. I guarantee you they are. All you got to do is you watch them videos, and why there's like 20 or 30 of them, and they're all covering the exact same topic, and they're all talking about how this fella, he stretched a piece of wire across the roadway, and darned if it didn't stop 50 tanks in a row of the Germans. Well, by golly, that's 100% true. I can tell you that right now. There's no question about it. You just got to believe every one of these videos. You can't believe that somebody says they were made by AI. I'm telling you right now, you cannot believe that those videos were made by AI. By golly, those are made by genuine people. Every single one of them is a genuine video. And especially these videos where they're showing the restoration of your Corvettes, their split window coupe Corvettes, that they bought for $300, I guarantee you those are real. I know because I've done it myself. Now, I had the video all made and everything, but unfortunately, camera stuff happened, and I don't know what happened to the video, but I can tell you, I did buy that Corvette for $300. I did restore it. It only cost me $57 for some Bondo to restore it. Now, I had to buy a couple grinding discs to grind the metal in the fenders and in the body panels and all that stuff, but you slap a little Bondo over that metal and it's just finest kind. And then you put a little bit of paint. I like kind of using something like, those spray rattle cans, which you can get at your local discount store. They only cost like $8, $9 a can, but boy, they give you a beautiful paint job. I'm telling you, they does a beautiful paint job. And you send that car off to Barrett Jackson Johnson or what the hell ever their name is there, and you'll get your $3 million for it, no problem at all. So when somebody tells you that all of this is a lie, I'm telling you right now, you gots to believe them. You gots to believe all these artificial. Everything that says artificial inseminate, artificial generate, artificial intelliginated created videos, they're real intelliginated created videos. I'm telling you, folks, and I guarantee you that for sure. So you can just absolutely depend upon that. Well, so there you go then. I'm Sven, the angry Jamaican Swede. All of you folks, I hope you have a wonderful day out there. Have on yourselves one of them there blessed lives. And you come back here and you watch these videos what the Bug-Eye Bob, he makes every now and then. Because I think they're really good stuff. I think you really ought to be looking at them videos where he does this work on restoring this here car of his. What's a 1958 Bug-Eye Sprite? What the hell is a Bug-Eye Sprite? They never had the Bug-Eyes in the, what the hell they call them? They called them the Frog Eyes? Oh, I think that's a little bit racist towards the French there. I don't think they ought to be saying that sort of stuff. But you come back and you check out his videos, yeah? Over and out.